彼がノルウェーの森村上春樹の読んですき焼きをどうしても食べたいって
あ、そうなんですか。
なんか出るらしいです。僕も読んだことないんですけど。
あ、ノルウェーの森にすき焼きの話があるんですね。
なんかお祝い事の時に食べに行くっていうので。
そうですね。日本だとお祝い事とかで。
そうですよね。あんまりどこもこうやってこんな立派な話で食べることないので。
全体のうちのね、これだけの問題なんだろう。ほとんど問題ないんだろう。ネットでもいっぱい本当に言ってることはちゃめちゃ
後ろからまだいいんですよね。カメちゃんがサモーインを自動で遊んでカメで出すだけ。次、そうそう。じゃあ、これなんていうか。もう
日本育ちではないんですか。はい。日本生まれ、日本。
僕ですか。
トビは富山の出身。
複雑ですね。僕一応富山で生まれて2歳から遊ぶとスマート、遊ぶとワイン。飲みながらです。
いや最高。
で2歳から10歳までアメリカにいて、で10歳から18まで。Let's go。10歳から18までまた富山で。もう。Oh, that's what she ate in Barcelona. Pulpa la gallega.
うまっ。
ギリシャめちゃくちゃうまいですよ。ギリシャ料理クソうまいです。
最高。
ボケビア市場マーケットボケ。
でもトビは日本人なんだよな。
あ、うまいっすね。
ごめんごめん。
あ、僕どっちもいけます。アスって
かっこいい。
けどトビアスってもうドイツに結構あるんですよ。ドイツの名前ですね。
だから
トビアス。
先輩でもトビさんっていうか。
あ、そうなんですか。トビタさん。
石飛さんって呼んでる。
あ、珍しい。
名字が石飛っていうか、トビさん。で、みんなトビ
って僕のこと呼んでて。
だからすごいなんか聞きなじみのある。
もう家族でもトビで、唯一トビアスって呼ぶのは多分水球の監督ぐらい。
あ、そうなの。
トビアスっつって。Tobi-san, don't you work? Tobi-san, don't you have work to attend to? My alarm's going off in 10 minutes. Huh? My alarm's going off in 10 minutes. Ah, okay. Tobias. おいしい。おいしい。おいしい。Bro, I didn't get to sleep until waking yesterday. And he's alive and ready. More or less. 5 cents on your state, on the night, and on the future. You were drunk. Hey, don't put this on me, huh? What about yourself? So.
So in these like large shrines, there's always like multiple entrances. And this is the second one that we're gonna go through right now.
But we are already inside, so now we are entering another inside the inside.
Yeah, it's like you can kind of, there's like multiple boundaries, let's say.
Yeah. Cool. So tell us something a little about these shrines we were talking about. No.
Yeah, well, so this is the Meiji Shrine. I guess it's a relatively new shrine in that regard. I think it was built from the Meiji Emperor, if I'm not mistaken. So that must mean it's like the late 1800s. And yeah, so in Japan, like, there's the temple and then there's the shrines. The shrine is from the Shinto religion. I guess that's very purely Japanese.
So not Buddhism.
No, that's not Buddhism. Shinto is not Buddhism.
The temples are.
Temples are Buddhism, exactly. And I feel like the Japanese culture, because I would say they're not religious, but like their, let's say, I guess, religion or ways are really a mixture of these two, yeah, so to say, religions. In each shrine, there's only one god,
But it's a different god in every shrine?
It's all different. They're all different. The forest gives really nice energy. That sounds spiritual.
I think I really like this concept of religion, or more like a spirituality.
I guess in that sense, spirituality is much closer to Japanese religion than how Western people view religion.
So now we're in the main offering place.
Yes.
So we need to give 15 yen. Let's do it.
I don't have 5 yen coins.
So rich.
Yeah, this man's making me poor though.
You really don't have to, you're so generous.
No, you're getting a bill. Don't worry.
There's a bill coming. I threw 50 yens in the Kamakura.
Probably bring you more luck, 5 times more luck. I don't think the god cares about money. It shouldn't.
Yeah, I also reflecting on that the other day, and I thought that it's not that you give money as this concept of ambition and capitalism or whatever, but more like look at this, that this is the value that I got from working, or from, I mean, that's basically what you get, no? As a reward of doing whatever job you do in the world. And it's like, here's part of my value that I give here.
That's a beautiful way
in exchange for cleansing or for good karma or
karma. But I feel like karma is something universal, no? I have the impression that a lot of people around the world believe in karma.
Yeah, I mean, it's that's the problem, I think, for us Europeans, having grown in the Christian world. This concept is not really part of it, because it seems that it lives up to you too much, you know, while unfortunately this concept of, in the end, what I consider to be real spirituality, which is something that's completely inwards and not outwards, and then karma kind of is way more related to that than the concept of Western religion, which is like this: you go to certain places, you look for it in outward agents.
That is so
that
true.
being a church or a priest or city of Tokyo.
City of Tokyo.
So how do you find Tokyo? How do you find it now versus what did you expect to find when you were coming here versus what have you actually found?
That's an interesting question. I don't know. I still feel like I'm figuring things out. I have mixed feelings. I still don't think I would want to live here forever. But I feel like if I have to, if I would, I could do it. I don't think it would be a big downside. Although I do think, especially because the Japanese work culture is so hard, I can imagine that if you live here permanently, that you wouldn't really actively try to, or knowing my personality, go out and try things during the week or on the weekends. And I feel like that's what makes my life here right now so fruitful, because I have this limited amount of time and I'm like, okay, I want to make the most out of it. What? I don't. There's another crossing.
It's this, man.
I swear it isn't. The amount of people is insane. Weird mushroom.
That's a big one.
Big one.
But what are your impressions of the city?
A big city, lots of people, but then again, I'm also surprised on the quiet corners it does have. And like walking around with you, Jama, like going to these small jazz cafes.
We don't play no games. We just rock to the rhythm, rock to the beat. We clap our hands, we move our feet. The rhythm is good and the beat is on. You never ever stop until the dawn. This is that.
So jazz is huge in Japan. After World War II, the American influence, they really started digging it. And there's a lot of little jazz bars or cafes, however you want to call them, which are basically just places from jazz nerds. They have an incredible big collection of vinyls or CDs, and they play it with an incredible sound system. They never see more than 8-10 people. You just go there and listen to high quality jazz. Some of these bars, they even ask you to not talk. It's just to go there and you basically pay for a coffee and to listen to music. And I just think it's so charming. Unfortunately, now they are dying because the new generation doesn't really listen to jazz and the old generation is getting older. But yeah, really happy.
I feel like there are a lot of hidden gems in Tokyo, especially, that are yet to be explored. So I think if you find those places, I think life can be really nice. But also the work culture, I feel like I'm playing the Gaijin pass, it's called, you know, the excuse that I'm not fully Japanese, to be like, okay, it's 5 or 6, I'm out, you know. And I don't know how long, if I were to be like officially employed by, say, this company, I don't know if I were to be able to play that card anymore. I think at some point I will have to fit in with that Japanese culture. But no, overall I really like Tokyo. I think I can but I don't know. At the same time, I'm also kind of doubting myself because, like you also said it, it's a 3 months that you can really enjoy it. And I think once you start living here for a longer period of time, I think that's when you know, kind of get sick of things. And right now, I feel like I can enjoy it more because I know I can go back. And I do miss Europe in some extent, you know. I do miss a lot of things, a lot of the interactions I have with people. It's different here. I do meet new people, but it's still superficial, I think. And I don't know how deep I can go, like, in that relationship, that personal relationship, you know? Yeah. I think that's a big summary of what I've experienced so far. But I've been liking it.
Hey, this is just for you to watch in 20 years. Oof, nothing else. So you're talking to your future self, basically.
Am I?
Yeah.
Let's see where we both are in 20 years, right?
Fuck.